Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I want to extend to you a very warm welcome. It is such a pleasure to have you. My name is Natalie and my channel is dedicated to homemaking as well as beauty. And together we seek to beautify our homes as well as ourselves. If you like that kind of content, please be sure to subscribe. Okay, today guys, we are going to be talking about vision boards, also known as mood boards, and we are going to be discussing how we make our goals and dreams come true. And I am doing this video in collaboration with the lovely Vanessa Faye. Vanessa Faye is a mother and she does a lot of cleaning motivation on her channel, and she is an inspirational person in general. I'm going to leave the link to her channel below. The name of her channel is Faithfulness. Please make sure to go over to her channel, support her, subscribe to her. She really is a wonderful person, and let her know that I sent you. Okay guys, this is going to seem awfully silly because I cannot find my ruler. I usually have tons of rulers, and for whatever reason I cannot find mine right now, and I really don't feel like going downstairs, but I also don't want to ruin my beautiful book. But I'm gonna use my book just as kind of like to help me kind of keep everything straight here. I'm gonna, what do they call it? Jerry-rig it or whatnot? So, yeah. Okay. There we go. And this book, guys, is that I'm using as my ruler, is my Downton Abbey tea cookbook. And I love cookbooks. I got this book to start creating better tea assortments and just different dishes and stuff that I want to create, because my best friend, whom I love so much, we like to do tea, and I will go over to her house and she likes to do herbs and teas, and I'll bring things like scones and stuff like that, but it's just so much fun. But I don't want to get off on a tangent here, so let me go back to what I was doing. All right, guys, so, and then I'm going to put, yes, I'm going to put 500 subscribers. Guys, watch me put the vision board together and cut everything out, paste everything on the board. But now I want to go into a little finer detail about you know, the idea behind the vision board, and basically why I picked some of the images that I picked. So that is what we are going to talk about now. If you look over here, I have my YouTube plaque, that this is something that I would like to achieve. Certainly not this year, but I would someday like to achieve it several years down the road. I would be very grateful to get here. I'd be very happy, but it's more of a long-term thing. It's something that I don't believe I'm going to achieve in a year. And honestly, I don't even think that I would want to. I think that that would be way too fast. But anyways, I'm going to move on. I think this is a lot more achievable. This is my little logo with the 500 subscribers. I think that this is a lot more achievable. I remember a quote that I listened to from Dave Ramsey when we took the Dave Ramsey course, and he said, well, how do you eat an elephant? Well, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. And I think that that's a good frame of reference in, you know, going into our goals and growing, especially in some of these dreams that I have, is that I'm not going to get the 100,000 subscribers in a night, in a day, in a year. But it's over the long haul, I will. And I really had to take some time and really just understand that and be like, okay, I'm okay with that. And that's, you know, leads me to why I put this quote here. This quote is going to remind me of what is important, because what was happening for me already so early in this game, or in this YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it, is that I was focusing too much on how many subscribers am I getting. And that's really should never be my focus. It shouldn't be about the subscribers. I do believe that it's good to network. I believe that it's good to have a support system and be a part of groups and stuff like that. I'm not saying that there's anything bad in that, but my focus can't be the results. It can't be the results. My focus has to be right here, the process. The process. And it says focus on the process and results will come. And I'm getting a better understanding of that now. The process is where the refinement happens. The process is where the growth happens. The process is where I learn how to add value to other people's lives. And that's really, at the end of the day, what I want my channel to be about. I don't want my channel to be about me, but I want my channel to be about how have I inspired somebody today? How did I add value to them? And that's really what my focus is going to be. My focus for this year is adding value and pouring in to other people's lives, specifically women. How can I pour into women's lives? Now we're moving on to Princess Amira Al Tawid of Saudi Arabia. And the reason why I picked her is because she's just very graceful. She is very elegant. She is very refined. And that is how I want to be as a woman. That is how I want to be throughout my life. And I think that it's just a wonderful way. It's a graceful way to be. Even when she speaks with grace. I don't know too much about her per se, but the little that I do know about her, she presents herself with poise. She's very ladylike, and that's, very much how I want to present myself as a woman. Now I'm going to move on to this picture that I have. This is of the Stepford Wives, and right next to it says inspire. And the reason why I picked this picture of the Stepford Wives is because it does not say robots to me. When I watch that movie, it gives these women right here a very negative kind of light. It paints them in this perspective that they are not. Now, if you look at this picture a little more closely, notice about all these women, they're smiling. What are they wearing? Look, they're just dressed nicely. They're beautiful. They have bright colors on. They are ready to, take care of their families, take care of their husband, take care of their children, and they look very happy to do it. And so I don't see this as a robot. I see this as a happy wife, and she is happy to be a homemaker. That's exactly how I see this. I don't see this in a negative light. And I think that there needs to be a bigger movement to traditionalism, a bigger movement to those traditional values. And that women should never look at this and think that there's something wrong with this. I think that this is something that we should embrace because it is all of our feminine qualities that make us so strong in society. There's something very, very special about being a nurturer, about being a caregiver, about being a homemaker, a mother, a wife. Those are all extremely important, and it's not something easily replaced. So I want to eventually one day have a movement where I inspire women to do this. And I inspire women, and women understand that this is okay to be. And you should never be ashamed of it. So anyways, guys, I'm just going to go, not to get too sidetracked or anything like that, but I do want to go into a little more in depth about the idea behind a vision board. And the idea behind a vision board is basically you do want to be specific because there are recipes that go into success. No different than there is a certain recipe that you need to follow if you want to bake a cake. There are, you know, certain things that you need to do if, say, you want to take a trip to Italy. If you want to take a trip to Italy, then you need to know what resort are you going to stay in. Where are some of the restaurants you want to go to? What are some of the sites that you want to see? And in a very much a similar way, our goals function in much of that way. We have to have an idea of where it is that we want to go. Now, we may have never seen these things before. Just like if you were going to take a vacation to Italy. I've never seen Italy before, but I know that it's there. I've never seen, you know, some of these dreams come to fruition. Have I ever seen 100,000 subscribers? No, because I just started my YouTube channel. But that doesn't mean that that destination doesn't exist. And so all of these work together, and we have this vision that we put before our eyes, not because it's some kind of magic, but because it's a reminder for us every single day that we're not just gonna fly, you know, through life. Well, for me, I don't want to be flying through life by the seam of my pants and just hoping that something goes right and hoping that something, you know, good is going to happen. I really want to be more focused and concentrate a little bit more about what it is that I want to do and have a picture in mind of how I'm going to inspire, how I'm going to add value, and how am I going to enjoy this process. How exciting is this process? How much have I learned? How many people have I met? How many wonderful women have I developed friendships with? I mean, I've really been blessed because I stepped out of my comfort zone and I decided that I was going to make a YouTube channel. So honestly, guys, it's been a blessing. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I appreciate you guys so much watching until the end. I hope that this inspired you guys if you want to do a vision board. And please do not forget Vanessa Faye of Faithfulness YouTube channel. She is really such, she's a wonderful woman, and I really hope that you guys go over to her channel and that you support her and that you subscribe to her, because she really is, you know, she really is just a virtuous woman. And so anyways, guys, that wraps it up, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.